Alright, so we're out at the woods today on a Monday. Actually got a week off of work here, so I was out here over the weekend on Saturday, and I basically got everything pulled out, cleaned up there. I'd like to get this opened up. There was a trail that goes through here, and it's a broken off oak in there. But the actual driveway portion here, this is ready to go now. So I got someone from the town that's supposed to look at it. I don't need a permit to put in a driveway, but they want to look at it to see, I guess, if I need a culvert, which I shouldn't. And I did talk to an excavator as well, and what we got set up would be to remove all the stumps from the entire site, building site and driveway, and then to put in gravel up until where that hill is. And he also talked about kind of taking that hill and tapering it down, flattening it out a little bit. So, but this is what I worked on Saturday. I got in here, the back blade, and pushed, and I've been pushing stuff back in there. There was a larger oak that went over. That I tried lifting, I can't get it lifted. And then just a bunch of kind of collateral stuff that I probably should get cleaned up. Some stuff in here, but that really doesn't affect anything with the driveway. We got plenty of space here to get in, so it shouldn't be an issue. And then up on the building side, I got the mower deck on now, mowing down all these taller weeds. I went around all the stumps last time with the weed whacker just to try to knock some of the stuff down to see where we're at, and then I might put the back blade back on to finish up. So, all right, we're gonna get to work here. All right, so I am covered in dust here. So is the tractor. I don't know if you can see, it's pretty dusty. So got everything out here mowed, knocked down. There were two stumps that I didn't have trimmed around with the weed whacker that I found, luckily, before I ended up hitting them with the rotary cutter. Got a little bit back in here we got to clean up yet. Some over here, some of that soil is uneven, so I might have to get the back blade just to pull that stuff out. And I think there's a string line laying here yet, and then some of this other stuff. And then I was gonna pull another string line and just see, like, these two little pines here, if they need to be pushed out. I might take those out depending on where that comes out. Otherwise, I've been taking a brush mower and coming back and kind of chewing up all the brush as well, just on the property line. So like back in here, I'd like to get this cleaned up. This is kind of a mess back in here. So I got to get some water. I am just dying here. I should have brought a face mask. I didn't realize how much dust there was going to be doing this. That, and I can't believe how much grass has grown up here, but the amount of rainfall this year has just been ridiculous. Usually this is just kind of like a sand hill back here. So first plan was to get this done. Then there's a couple of trees that got to be dropped for the septic. I think we're gonna do that. And then I don't know, we might tackle right up in the front here. All that could be started to pull out of there, the brushy stuff and that. And there's a couple. That stump there was one I found. And I didn't really mow anything over there, so I could get the weed whacker and catch some of that later as well. So all right, we're gonna keep rolling here. All right, so we're dropping some oak trees here, and you got this one here notched. And after I notched it, I looked and I'm like, oh, it's going the wrong way. And I thought I could maybe save it, but it ended up going back, and I saw it was going to get caught in that V. So what I did here, which I don't know if this is the right thing, I took the stick saw and I put a pretty good cut in that branch there. And I'm hoping to use this one here to knock it down kind of like a domino. So we'll see how well we do with that. This one's kind of leaning the wrong way too. It's kind of leaning this way, but I'm hoping I get it enough that way that it grabs it, breaks off that part of the V and drops that one down. And then we'll just have whatever is left there to drop. So it might go that way. We might be in good shape. So we'll drop this then. Well, that didn't work. Alright, so we got it down. Got them all down actually. So the one that was in the V here, took the stick saw and notched it a little bit more, or reliefed it I guess, and then pushed on it with the tractor, and that one fell over. And then the one that was remaining here only had a branch on. That one I dropped this way, and that took this one down. So that should be it. Like, hopefully that's the last oak tree we have to take down. The guy was saying we should have like 10 feet from any of the trees, so we should be pretty good now with clearance around the seepage bed. I mean, that little 6-inch one I could take down, and there's some pines I'll probably push over, but this should hopefully be the last of the oak trees to take down. So I don't know, we're gonna wrap up. It's just about a day already. So it took a lot of time to mow this grass out here. I'm not sure how much this is, but it was a lot, or weeds, whatever you want to call it, but it looks much nicer. I got a pine out there yet I gotta pick up, but we got everything else pretty much cleaned up now around the property lines as well. So just left the brush mower on, came in here, cleaned all that out. Now I can kind of see the orange stake that way, and then this way. So some of this I couldn't do anything with. There's still some branches and stuff down there, some bigger stuff, and then this was all lumpy. I don't know if there must have a stump in here and maybe pulled out, so I'll have to put the back blade on, maybe pull some of that out. But then in the corner here, we got this all cleaned up now. So here's our nice straight corner here, and then that follows all the way up. So we should probably measure off now with that wheel just to see what we have here. I bet we're getting close to an acre at this point. We cleared quite a bit. I mean, if we counted what we cleared in the driveway, I'm sure we got an acre cleared already. So, and dusty, holy smokes. I'm just covered in dust. Tractor's just covered. This sand just whips up. For all the rain we get, obviously the sand doesn't hold much moisture. So, yeah, but it's coming along. Still haven't heard anything back from the road supervisor about the driveway, but might have to give him a call again. But yeah, it's taking shape. So, would think this should be the end of phase 1 here. I don't know if you can see it on camera though, the incline that we got going on here. Yeah, and the excavator is definitely saying, he's like, you do not want this in your driveway. He's like, that's way too steep. So he was saying either when they dig the basement, that could be filled in here, or he was thinking about tapering off this hill and kind of bringing some of that material over here. So he said it kind of depends on where they set your house with the basement, how deep they end up going. So anyway, pretty warm again today. Sunny all day. Tomorrow it's supposed to rain all day. So not good for working out here, but probably get out here one more time. Probably come out here to finish, hopefully finish up those oaks over here, get that cleaned up, tidied up, and be done with that. So other than that, that'll be it for now.